Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a run with Anderson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On third down, Yeldon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Okay, I'm giving credit and then some on this call. When it's 4th and that many, you know that 99% of the coaches are throwing the football. In this case, though, they figured the defense was playing the pass, took a chance, ran the ball, and picked up the first down.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Williams, the man in motion left. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Rolling to his right. It's caught outright by Graham. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now they try the right side here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They go with Howard again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
So, my man, I pose this question to you. How do you get to be the number 2 defense against the rush in the NFL?
Be better than number 3, I guess.
Okay, right.
And make plays like that, right?
Well, you know, you're right. At its basic, be better than number 3, but you really nailed it. Make plays like that on a consistent basis.
On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Six yards on the punt with no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
No. Check. Patriots. Green. Gun.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we're at halftime here in the a lightning quick halftime. These guys hardly made it to the tunnel. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And now Bruce Arians with the play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A give to Howard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. 1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On the toss, here's Foreman. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They run with Howard. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to one remaining here in this second half. The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. On the toss play, Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And tough starting field position here.
Back into that belly. Here we go. Set.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Being chased out left. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way. Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Right side, Davis. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Gano now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now Howard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll give to Howard running left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Foreman, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. He's back to throw, escaping the pressure right. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. He got 29 yards that time. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Go!
They run with Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. And the offense...
Ting ting, hear the sound. Oh, are you listening?